Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. It's my first ever playthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So we still have more to check in this area, okay. Is there something I didn't click on the ground? Oh, the footprints, of course. We didn't check the footprints ourselves. If you lay out the footprints, it looks like this. And when you look at the pattern, whoever left this behind went to the shelf on the left, and that's it. They went straight there, did something, and then left. That's actually a very good way of looking at it. Yeah, so they didn't even go to B or C. That's according to the footprints anyway. The prints are really clear, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out whose they are. Which means the footprints are a super valuable clue. That's it? Is that it? No, okay, so that's not everything. Did we check? Oh, we didn't check out the middle part of the stain? There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. And did we check out the glass bottle? There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like a bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
In other words,
that's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that is really when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Nice. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also looks like someone left a footprint in the powder. So someone dropped the bottle and then walked in it? Based on the position of the footprints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Bucket, the powder would have to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Okay, footprints in the powder, that's fine. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take a look around the rec room. That's interesting that we're just like going straight to the rec room then. Bakajunk, you can stay here. Stay here in the chem lab. You big nerd. Stay in the chem lab, you nerd. What, you doing science, nerd? You doing science, huh? Yeah. What are you talking about? You doing chemistry? Yeah, do your chemistry, buddy. Big nerd. This isn't the rec room. The rec room's over here. Yeah, you nerd. Where's your lunch money, nerd? We never really had the whole, like, give me your lunch money stuff over here in Ireland. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. I love the little details with the window gone. Because, like, that's stealing. That should be, like, hey, prosecutable. You're robbing someone's money. But it's like, no, it's just a minor thing in school. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's just boys being boys. It's like, no, they literally stole their money, which is to pay for food for sustenance. You can actually get pretty sick if you go a whole school day constantly without eating anything or drinking anything. God damn, someone just punish bullies for what they are. They're criminals. Seriously. People always asking, Calvin, did you get bullied? I actually personally didn't get bullied in school. I was very lucky. I was very fortunate. I had very tough cousins who would never ever let anyone go near me. Yeah, so like, yeah. But like I'm saying, like when you see it from another perspective, it was always awful. Like, yeah. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro told me. I see. So along with they're both claiming that they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. It's probably Toko. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made progress of my own. Sakura's body, on the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Be really handy if you just told me. You know? Be really handy. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Oh, this magazine is upside down. Miss Muscle. What does it say? Appears. Sorry, I'm very bad at reading upside down. Leon. It's Leon upside down. Cosplay King. You're going to the... What does it say? You're going to the what? I can't even read that word because it's like blurred a little bit. It's Leon! Did someone put it back that way in accident?
Hey.
If someone catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Toko. Wait, no, I can't read this because it's not the upside down. Sorry. I don't know what that says. This is Japanese translated. On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, the word has been written in bloody letters. And it said, Okoked. Could this be? It's the number 0 with the number 1 with the number C and the number upside down D. A dying message.
Correct.
It would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. Are you sure? It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of the others who might come looking. Hey, is that says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's a killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's a killer for sure. Get her. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can just use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message has been added to the truth part of the section of your handbook. Okay, so we have to look over the glass bottle now. There are shards of glass scattered all over the chair. The glass is all red, and these are the top of the bottom sections of the bottle, right? So this must have been originally a bottle. On top of that, near the glass, it's a Monokuma figure that fits in the palm of my hand. Do we check the handprints again? Or the bottle over there on the shelf? The locker's open and there's no... oh, it's a handprint.
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint on all the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh too. Most likely someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. But there's no way the killer was in there when we opened the door.
Hey,
Think back before we opened the door. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So it's impossible someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? What doesn't it mean is the biggest question. I don't know, I just wanted to say that. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new. Something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention to and you're sure to find it. A correlation. Hey Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have the confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? Well, look, that's fair. She can feel however she wants. I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. True. Only to a degree?
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too? Alright, you sure okay it's okay for me to mess with a crime scene like this?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation. It's fine. And that obnoxious Bachiku. Obnoxious? You're damn right.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work, collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and the one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words...
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same, which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on the side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter if there's less pieces, yeah. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here or there.
Then...
Okay, let's give it a try. It's heavier. Because, yeah, I was thinking it'd be way lighter. If it was the same, it wouldn't make sense. The broken pieces are heavier? How's that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
Hey,
and I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Monokuma bottle experiment. So it's a different bottle. It's a different thing. Do we leave? I guess okay, they're asking us to leave, we can leave. It's a bottle of where am I going now? Where do I go now? Okay, let's go back in here for a second. Tell me what to do, Kyoko.
In other words,
The results of experiment in the
hey,
The experiment showed that the pieces of glass on the floor were heavier than the intact Monokuma bottle. And the bottles all have something in common. There's apparently an important secret hidden there. Hina, are you doing okay? Toko's the killer, I'm sure of it. That magazine proves it. We got the killer cornered. Hina, you are my new Taka. You slapped be our crew, which made me very happy. Calvin, violence is never the answer. Sometimes it's the question, and here the answer was yes. Why am I going here? Should I go over here instead? Where am I going? Should I go over to, should I go back up to the chem lab? What if it was mixed in with pieces of the other bottle? Okay, let's check the map for a second. Where do we go next? Rec room has a thing on it. Chem lab has a thing on it. Gym doesn't have a thing on it. This is interesting. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go here. Let's go here for a second. Just to see if there's anything else here that we're missing. I'm not quite sure. Should we just check the bottles in the rec room again? Or should we go to the chem lab again? Okay, hold on a second. I forgot you can do this. Let's go to the chem lab. Yeah, let's go to the chem lab for a second to see if anything changes. You never know. Bagaru, have you found something else, or are you just being a little doosey-doo? Huh? Oh, look, I'm actually talking to you, progressive story. Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. That means I have a bad eye, because you've been terrible this whole trial. But you also need to learn to make use of those clues. I literally have put it together, all the clues in the trial. Every single trial. Baka junk. Like, seriously. Do you just like fall asleep during the trial? If no one's talking about you, you don't even think? Where do I go? Game, hold my hand. Game, hold my hand. Game. Please. Help me. Hold my hand, game. Let's go back to the rec room then, I guess. Game, please. I don't know how to get by myself anymore. You've told me what to do every single trial, please. I'm not aware of what I have to do. Let's check these bottles out. Something new. Oh, so we already went through this, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, clearly heavy. What does this mean?
So... Indeed.
So what do I think? It's all on me? Should we check Sakura's body again? Oh, it's also her body. Oh my god, I forgot there's one. I forgot there's one piece. Guys, I'm a dum-dum. Because I think for some reason I thought that was only, we didn't have to, I don't know, I'm silly. It's gonna help you figure out anything. Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Don't you think you might actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't record the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes? See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. So she got the powder on her shoe.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would
Thank you.
seem-
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There was absolutely no trace of blood on either.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Okay, so there's no blood in her hands, so she didn't wipe the blood from her mouth either. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Maybe Hina. Or Hiro. What? No. What? I have no idea who the killer is. I don't even have an inkling. Oh, we're doing class trial already?
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Shut the fuck up.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Where's that?
See you soon.
See you soon, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. Everything feels only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen in the class trial. And whatever happens, I have to make something happen. I guess let's just go. I'm a little bit nervous to see how quiet this room is going to be as well when we go in here. Yeah, look at this. And not a hot boy in sight. It's a pity what this world has come to, where all the cute boys just get killed. It's not a good time. Yes, indeed. This world used to stand for something. America used to stand for something. Now look at this. Just a plain old sight that any old person could see. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then, the ultimate martial artist, a locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the? I just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a smiley face, it turns positive. No, it doesn't work like that. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD. Oh, that kind of worked actually. I take it back. It's just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face in it, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right, it does make it seem sad. Actually, no, people use that for like more than just sadness now, so.
I can't wait.
Now then, let's please get on the elevator. That's what we were planning on doing anyway. I'll see you all down there. See you down there. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. I love Hiro. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you all call me a murderer? You literally are a murderer. Maybe not in this trial. But you literally killed someone. Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura, is Tagami. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet somehow killed her. Actually, the strongest person I knew was Mondo. And the person is here, that person is one of us. There's no way this trial can last that long. Like, there's no way. We literally have, like, a bunch of less people here. You know what I mean? Like, Celeste isn't here to interrupt. Oh, that means we're gonna have to hear Tagami talk all the time. Tom got me his nice pants, though. I'll say that. They're nice pants. Toko. Because I didn't do it, how many times do I have to tell you? Let's talk to you then, my favorite character. The culprit is one of us and make no mistake about that. Hero?
Don't look at me.
I said before, I'll say it again, it wasn't me. Hina?
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat?
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do anything good. Let's get going. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I got through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin a sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. Oh boy. The door was open once again. Just the 6 of you, really, huh? It's so few. You must be so lonely. You say it like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? No, we're gonna kill someone, apparently. Are you ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Let's do this. Let's save the game. I save in the weirdest places. So we also have new skills. Increase the focus gauge by 2. Yeah, let's do that. We got another skill as well, right? I think we got one more. Vocabulary. It's kind of enough for me. Let's go. I'm totally ready for this.
Let's begin with
I'm not ready for this, by the way, guys. I was just lying to you.
Trial.
It's a little lie.
Your votes will determine the results.
Tiny little lie. You know, a little fun little lie.
If you can figure out who
I'm a
done it,
liar.
then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
we already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Okay, case closed, I guess.
Idiot.
He needs to stop bringing himself down like this. Stop calling yourself an idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
He just seems really sure that one of these 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Oh, here we go already. Okay, we're going right into it. All the best characters are gone. Hina's the only one left, and Kyoko. Hina and Kyoko, all the best characters are gone.
It was one of you.
Wait, so let's look over her account as well again, because like we don't want to miss out on anything. So her account is Sakura had written notes to Toko, Bakujunk, and Yashihiro, asking him to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's room door. So the notes, okay, that's fine.
One of you killed Sakura.
You sure?
And what reason do you have for saying so?
You sure?
Because you all had a motive.
Yep.
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
Don't talk, you're not allowed to speak.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's
No.
low.
So we have to shoot that one, the only reason.
Low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why Hina expects us to use specifically. I'm sure she mentioned it before.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
So that's what, yeah, that's the one we have to shoot. Sorry, guys. I came by fast and I kind of just like
It was one of you
messed up
killed-
there.
And what reason do
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Yeah, that's the one.
No, that's wrong.
She has another reason for accusing you. I feel like we have less evidence in this case than ever before, or at least less concrete evidence.
Them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all three of them. That does mean does that mean one of them did it? So we're going into it again. This is fast. Pocket trash. Pocket trash. Hold on a second. Again, I'm looking over all the evidence this time because I feel like it's not as concrete as it was before. Pocket trash. Oh, that. Okay. You could have just said like the rapper. Pocket trash. Okay.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, same here.
This is super
I never
cool.
saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Do we have to change it? Yeah. I think let's see Sakura. How can they explain it? I'm trying to think like how the pocket trash? The pocket trash?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them. No way, that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
But what do I shoot with pocket
don't
trash?
deny-
1 second again. A small bit of garbage accidentally fell out. What? I don't understand what we
She
shoot with
wanted to
pocket
meet
trash.
with
Do we have to
us,
change
but
it?
I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Okay, hold on a second.
No,
I don't know what
that's
pocket
wrong.
trash has to do with this, but she's the only one who said I never saw her. The other two say I never went to see. I never went to her.
Hiro,
He's
when
saying
we
I
were
never.
talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Okay, so that's. I'm sorry for stumbling into that one, guys. But well, it was his piece of paper. Did I just not remember this? That's my. I feel so bad. I feel so
It
bad.
was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave
No,
Sakura.
I thought he gave Sakura. Okay, then I just didn't remember that. Okay, but I don't. What does that have to do with I never saw her though? Because I think that the reason I chose never saw her is because like that was the only thing. Like everyone else said, I never met with her.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
So he said he dropped a piece of paper, but now he's saying that he didn't see her.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Okay, that's all right. I just didn't remember that entirely. I stumbled into that one. That's lucky. That happened last trial too.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When will Hina be able to shed some light on this part?
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know this is